What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 21 of our Tottenham career mode, and today we are back on the 3-game schedule after our single game in the last episode where we won the Carabao Cup 3-1 over Liverpool, and we played quite well and got our first piece of silverware in this series. Now today we've got the second leg of our Galatasaray round of 16 tie in the Champions League here. We won the first leg 1-0. It could have been 3 or 4 though, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us. And then we got Southampton and then Chelsea in the league. In the next episode we have the FA Cup quarterfinal as well as Arsenal and Liverpool. So jam-packed the next couple of episodes, and we've been getting a pretty good draw so far in the FA Cup. A win over Blackburn, a championship. I believe they're still in the championship. I'm not quite sure. So that'll put us in the semi-final, a chance of another cup, guys. But let's jump into it. We got Galatasaray here. We may have to move a couple players around, though. We don't want to move too many considering how big this game is. So we'll see what we can do. We'll have to take Eriksen out, bring in another playmaker. Diawara in for Rabiot. You can take Alderweireld out and put Sanchez in. The best thing about some of the players we bought, put us in a position to bring players off and not lose too much quality. So that is obviously a good thing here. We can bring Forth onto the bench. Probably keep it that way. Winks we can bring on. Yeah, we can bring them on. So Martial, Kane, Lucas up front. Then Dele Alli, Grealish, and Diawara in midfield. And then Tierney, Vertonghen, Sanchez, and Aurier sitting in front of Donnarumma. Let's jump into it. We won the first leg 1-0. We just got to avoid losing by 2 here. We can get an early goal and force them into a position where they have to grab 3. Will really put us in a nice spot. As Grealish turns and finds Harry Kane. And can Kane do this right off the bat? Oh, not quite. But he gets it back to Dele Alli, who hits it first time, and it's a good save. And an early start from us. Very well done. Corner to come in. Comes to nothing, but we're going to grab a second one. Martial to swing it in. It's going to be Kane who touches it. Oh, and Sanchez moved away from it. He could have just touched it in. Oh, no. And the ball is looped up and collected by the goalkeeper there. We've really had a chance. Sanchez just backed up. Oh, my goodness. Faguli loops a little ball in. Diawara got a head onto it, or a foot onto it. And we've poorly cleared that. And we've let him in. It's Faguli, and he's leveled the game. Leveled the tie. And I pulled forward with the wrong man. I tried to get my center back going there. It's 1-0 on the game. 1-1 in the tie. And at the moment, extra time should there be no goals for the rest of the game. Not what we wanted. We just wanted to collect that goal and see if we can push him to get 3. And I bought Tierney here, but Donnarumma should be doing a little bit better from that position here. 1-0. Heavy touch by Grealish, and there it is. Halftime. Level at the moment over the tie. But if we can just grab that goal and force them to score 3, it'll put us in a really nice spot. But we are going to take him off and bring Lamela on. And later on in the game, I'll probably end up taking Dele Alli off and bringing in Eriksen, who's still waiting on the bench. Aurier coming forward. Finds Kane. Kane touches it on. It's one more. And can Martial finish this? And it's in the back of the net. And we've taken the lead. And we've leveled this game up, taken the lead on aggregate, and gotten the away goal, the all-important away goal. As it's 1-1, 2-1 on aggregate. And Galatasaray now need 2 to go through into the round of 8. And it's a huge finish from Martial, who hits that first time, and the goalkeeper just gets a touch onto it but just can't quite keep it out of the net, and it flies into the top corner. Martial giving us the lead. Back around. Dele Alli, and he pushed it around. He can. Gets back in. It's Kane. Kane turns. Kane! Oh, and it's blocked. And out for another corner. It's a good opportunity there, and very much needed to block it. He's headed it down and blocked away. Gonna come to it. Dele Alli's gonna hit that first time and just over the bar. Martial. Nicely done. Comes back to Eriksen, who hits it first time, and that's a really good save. He got some power behind that. And with 15 minutes to go, Galatasaray still need 2 goals. They've only had the 1 shot all game. Iheanacho just holds on to it, and can Eriksen get broken free there? And one more. And can we finish this here? And there it is. It's 2-1 on the day. 3-1 on aggregate. We're going to win both legs by the looks of it, and Jack Grealish has sealed it for us. Sealed us our advancement into the round of 16. It's a really good ball there and a good finish from Grealish. Lovely stuff. 2-1. 3-1 on aggregate, 5 minutes to go, and that should be that. Off into the round of 8. 30 seconds to go, and we are going to move into the quarterfinal of the Champions League. And that's obviously a great achievement, as we would like to keep going in this tournament. But as of right now, we're on track for the quadruple at the moment. One shot all game. Happened to go in when they took the lead early. But I guess we'll take it. And as Dortmund go through, Paris go through, Manchester United go through, and then this round hasn't been set yet, though. Hoffenheim lead, Napoli lead, Real Madrid lead, and Manchester City. If I had to guess, it'd be City, Real Madrid, one of Bayern and Napoli, and then I would still assume Barcelona in the final 8. So tough final 8 there, of course, and anybody at this stage is a difficult opponent. But we've got a couple of games in the league. Hopefully we can get back or keep up our good form. As you can see, though, Chelsea's been put right behind on Monday. We're 18 points ahead of them and 12 ahead of Wolves. There's really not too much more to play for with 10 games to go. But we're gonna obviously would like to keep winning, considering, and just keep up our form. It was obviously a little bit of a difficulty considering how well we're doing in the league, because we started off playing on Legendary, and I didn't want to get rid of it too soon, just to see if we could put us in a nice, not necessarily a nice spot, but I wanted to continue on with it so we could see how well we were playing, or how difficult the save was going to be with these settings. And in the end, we changed the difficulty. I completely screwed up what I was saying there, but in the end, we changed the difficulty and slowly got it to a point where it is now, where it seems rather even. And hopefully we can, next year, it'll be more of a challenge than it is this time around, as we can probably move Vorm in and give Donnarumma a rest, even though he doesn't really need one. But it'll keep Vorm happy, so he doesn't necessarily have to leave. Alright, so let's jump into a Southampton and Tottenham. It's Trippier. Over here to Lamela. Cuts back, gets the ball in, and it's Rabiot, when he couldn't keep it down. Puts it straight at the goalkeeper. Yes, he can. Into Castro. Took a nice touch there. And drew the penalty, surely. Yes, he did. An awful tackle, might I add. A yellow card there for Cedric. But, Jesus, what a dreadful tackle. But the young kid drawing the penalty and is in one of his first Premier League starts. And Heung-min Son to take. And Son puts it away. It's a good penalty. And it's 1-0 here early on. And Southampton have kind of just been letting us have the ball. We've had it most of the game so far, and we've made it pay with a 1-0 advantage here. 23 minutes on the clock, and Heung-min Son's penalty gives us the lead. Nice fourth. Poor. Nicely done here, and it's a good play back inside, and it's really good football, and it's 1-1. It's good stuff there from Southampton, who hit back almost immediately, and it's a really good goal. Mario Lemina with it. And a good flowing move from Southampton gives them a goal, and on level terms, just a couple of minutes after we had taken the lead. And back into the game they come. And it's a really good football. Nice ball there. Good ball in, a good run, and look at that finish. Just to round it all off, really well done from Southampton. 1-1. Ball looped up in the air, and it's a decent header over the bar. We got to be wary of Southampton. They beat us earlier on in the year. Corner to come in as well. And just before halftime, Southampton looking to take the lead here. Ball goes up in the air. It's just cleared away. Going to try and get something back here. Is he offside? Not quite. And he's turned back inside and did really well. And it's a good save, and it's come back right to them. 2-1 for Southampton here, who, as I said earlier, beat us earlier in the year. One of the few teams to beat us. And they are on their way to beating us again. 2-1. Gets a hug from Mark Hughes. I let him turn inside. He had a really good strike at goal. Good save from Vorm. I let him turn in there. But it's just come right back to him. A lucky touch back. And just before halftime, Southampton have taken the lead 2-1 here. Oh, lovely football. It's a really good play back inside. And a really good block. Charlie Austin, knowing him, would have powered that home. It's a really good block. And it's a header on, and it's a good save from Vorm there. And Castro we're going to take off. Not because anything specific, but he's just running out of energy there in midfield. And he's also 53 overall. We're trying to come back just a little bit in this game. We can use Harry Winks and Christian Eriksen there in midfield. Looped in, and he gets a header on, or a foot on to it. Wow, what a volley. And it's off the post there. That could have killed this game. Gets a bit lucky, though, to get it back. And it's come back to Iheanacho here. And he has an attempt, and it's a good save. Heung-min Son gets to it the other side. And out of play it goes. 5 minutes to go. We need a goal to level this up. Okay, Rabiot. Nicely done. Oh, and Winks can't quite turn. And that should be that. Out of play it goes. And a 2-1 loss here to Southampton, who have done the double over us this year now. And not the greatest of results. Against the team lower down, we didn't play that well either. Though we didn't play with too many starters. Though not too much of an excuse. And of course could be much better. Even then, Wolves had a chance to come a little bit closer and lost their game next as well, so we still have a chance to gain on them after that loss anyway, which is not very good. Now we've got Chelsea next, 2 days rest, so more rotating, though we rested a good majority of our starters for this. Transfer offer fund, 17 million is not too bad. I'm gonna delegate this. I'll sell a player for less than 20. Wouldn't mind him leaving, of course, and in the summer I believe we're going to get rid of him, so if they want to pay that money now, it's not too bad. We won't end up losing him, and he can still play the rest of the season as well. And we're going to play blue and yellow just to keep it easily visible. Martial will play. Diawara will play. Sanchez. Aurier. That's probably the team we're going to go with. We can bring Winks onto the bench at a Rabiot. A lot of tired players around here. But we have to get through this game. Hopefully no injuries. But we got Chelsea, a tough one. Let's jump into it. Tottenham, Chelsea, a London derby. Nicely done. Diawara back inside. Can we get one more going here? Yes, we can. It's Eriksen. Eriksen, it's a goal. I was waiting for one of them to step in, but it didn't happen. And they let Eriksen get a shot off. And real early on in this game, we've taken the lead here at Stamford Bridge. Right here, we just play it in, and I'm waiting for one of them to step in, and not quite. Alaba wasn't going to put in a foot. And the center back didn't put a foot in either, and just let him have a strike at goal. 1-0, 3 minutes. Just holding on to it. Looked like we were going to get it there. Dele Alli takes a touch out of the way, and it's Eriksen. Diawara back inside. Not who I wanted to go to, but it got to him, and he had a brilliant opportunity. I didn't want it to go to him, to be fair, but he ended up getting it in a really good spot, and then he put it wide. Oh, one more is Lucas here. He's running at this defense. Up the wing here. He's going to hook it in. Finds Martinelli, who hits it first time, and it's a good save. It was a nice volley as well. Not a lot of power, but tried to place it into that corner. And it's a really good save. Looped in. Can we get a header onto it? It's up in the air. And it's, wow, what in the world happened there? He got a hook onto it, and wow, what a block. Oh, I thought that was just gone. And he just hooked his foot around the defender to get a foot on it and hit the post. Just... wow. What a sequence we've got there. 40 minutes gone here. And this game's got everything so far. Can he find Eriksen? He can. No, Eriksen didn't make the run I wanted. It's Diawara. It's going to come back and hooked across goal. And it's going to be cleared away. And that is going to be halftime. An action-packed first half. Only 1-0. Not sure how. It could be much more than that, as you can see. Nothing for Chelsea so far. But we are definitely on top, and we are all over Chelsea at the moment. Nicely done, Van Ginkel. Barkley. Back to Barkley again. It's hooked back in. Oh, and it's come back to it. Oh my god, Benzema scores. Twice he took it away from players there, and twice we didn't clear it. And with Chelsea's first attempt all game, Benzema has leveled the game up. Right there we should have cleared it. Right there we should have cleared it. Twice we got touches. Twice Benzema took it back. And then Benzema finally scored. 56 minutes on the clock. He's leveled this up. There it is. Eriksen. One more. Dele Alli. Dele Alli finds Eriksen. He tries to hook it around. Gets it to Kane. And Kane is finished. And Eriksen almost loops it over. If he would have had a shot himself. But it came back to him. Played it back to Kane. And we deservedly retake the lead. 73 minutes on the clock here. It's a lovely ball in. But it got a bit lucky to come back to us, just like Benzema did, though. We'll take our luck when it comes. Harry Kane with the goal. 2-1. 2 minutes added on here. Chelsea have one more opportunity, and this is it. Tries to hook it in. I think it just got stuck, and it's a foul. And a free kick for Chelsea. 15 seconds to go. This is their last opportunity to get a point here. As it's hooked in, and it comes to absolutely nothing. A dreadful free kick. And it's hooked out of there by Donnarumma, and we will take our 2-1 win. Much deserved, especially after our first half where we could have had God knows how many. Second half was a bit tighter. They scored their goal, of course, but we retook the lead for the final time. 2-1 victory. We'll take it, and that will push us into our FA Cup game against Blackburn, which will start next episode. And as you can see, 3 big games here as we get in a quarterfinal, and then a London derby against Arsenal, and then Liverpool at Anfield. Look at that. 3 set of games here. Away to Chelsea, home to Arsenal, away to Liverpool before our FA Cup was put in. And then we are getting close to the end of the season. Not too many games left, especially in the Premier League, but with all of our other tournaments, we still could have decent amount of games left. We have 9 Premier League games left, and then the FA Cup could be 1, 2, 3. There'll be 12, and then the Champions League could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17 total. So at max 17 total. So not too many, and ignore my cats who are making a ton of noise. But guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more, and look out for the Austria World Cup mode that will be coming soon, guys. But that is it for now. So peace.